Okay, so the time is 10:38 a.m. 25th of February 2022. I think I said 20 in one of the other videos, but 2022, day 2 of the Ukraine-Russian invasion. And Odessa was like quiet last night. You know, I expected it to just be crazy loud, but to be honest, I slept like a baby. And this morning I woke up and you know, the sun was shining, and for like a split second then, I actually completely forgot that this whole thing was going on. So, but nothing is happening that I can sort of hear in Odessa. Kiev is a different story. I was just talking to a friend of mine while I was on the phone with him. He's over there. He said, we got to go. The air raids have gone, so they have to go to the bunkers. I just read on the news that Ukraine blew up the bridge to get into Kiev. That's going to slow them down. I say slow them down. But I would say in the next couple of days they will get to Kiev, or maybe even today or tomorrow probably. They will get to Kiev, and yeah, that's kind of the main objective, I would imagine. I think probably, I don't know all, but I'd say most of all the military bases have been blown up. You know, it's like I'm reading some ridiculous things online, and it's like where they're saying people should start making Molotov cocktails to throw at them. You know, it's delaying the inevitable of what's going to happen, you know. And yeah, I don't know. I was talking with Luba before. What would it be like afterwards, you know? Like, would Ukraine be Russia? You know, that's something I'm thinking about. Would they have to take down Ukrainian flags? Would they not allow Ukrainian language? Or is this just about making sure there is no military presence or heavy military presence that could be a threat to Russia? Because if that's what there is, which that's what they were supposed to be, according to the agreements that they made many, many years ago, then would life just be normal here? You know, it's like like the unknowing that that's the most. I just got a message from Luba saying maybe we'll go. I don't know. It depends. Like, I don't know. Man, it's pretty crazy anyway. But everything is quiet at the moment, so not really much to kind of report at the moment. So no doubt I'll have some more updates in the coming hours. Okay, so we've just made a decision that we're gonna try and bolt for the border, or somewhere close to the border. So I've had to pack my stuff, took my bag, bought some water. Man, this is pretty crazy. I have a bunch of stuff in my apartment that's kind of worth money, so I ended up taking all that to another place that's secure, that only I have a key for. So hopefully that'll be okay. But I mean, leaving the apartment and not knowing like what's going to happen, if you're going to come back anytime soon or at all. It's crazy because it's so peaceful and quiet here. You know, it's easy to think that nothing's going on, but I know over in Kiev they've got all sorts of stuff. So we're hoping that we can go to the border. There's a bit of an issue with sometimes going through the border. One of the guys with us, sometimes they're turning back the guys, Ukrainian guys, because they want them to fight. So that's one of the issues that we've got at the moment. I'll be fine because obviously I'm not Ukrainian, but yeah, I don't know, this could be a 24-hour road trip, and it could be for nothing at the end of the day, you know, if we don't make it. So update for now, I don't know what the time is. I should have looked. It's probably about midday, second day of the invasion. Maybe it's 1 o'clock, I don't know. So we decided to go to Moldova. We're about 4.3 kilometers from the border, but the traffic is like bumper to bumper the whole way, so we don't know how long it's going to take. But Luby's on the wheel. So hello, Luby. Road trip. So unexpected road trip. So yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. So nothing really to report. along the way. We saw like some military dudes kind of like sort of not hidden but just out of the way. I guess they're waiting for stuff maybe to come down this road, and then they will do stuff, I suppose. But all in all, it's a pretty quiet road trip. So I think we're about maybe like 2 kilometers away, but as you can see, our car's backed up for miles. So I don't know, I'm estimating another hour or two here, and hopefully we'll get to the border and everything will be all good. Time is 4:29, day 2. Still lining up to get in. It's moving a bit faster now, as you can see. It's crazy though, like people are just getting out and walking. I've seen like people with strollers. It's like, it's a very unusual. You see that stuff on the news, you know, people like leaving refugees to cross the border so they can get away with their family, and you almost see it so much that it's you become a little bit desensitized to it, and it's almost like nothing. But when you see it in person, man, it's, you know, it really makes you appreciate some of the smaller things in life. Okay, so we're almost here. If I go this way, around that corner there, apparently is where it is. It's like 700 meters or something like that. So almost here, but there's two cars with us, but most of them are probably not going to come through. In fact, I may even be the only one that goes through. Seems like all the guys are getting between the ages of, I think, 18 and 60 are going to get turned back. So you see cars coming back the other way, so it's not going to be good for anyone. But yeah, it's been slow, but at least it's not raining. This is crazy. It's like we're pretty close to it, I think, but it's just like 2 lines of traffic. That's supposed to be the other way. So this way and the other way is blocked. And I think there's actually another line that's kind of in there, and apparently at the end it's just like just a big messy mess. So yeah, they're saying, even though it's probably like, I don't know, maybe a kilometre or something, they're saying it's like another 5 or 6 hours. So we've been going for 6 hours already. So yeah. Okay, the time is about 8 o'clock, right? Mm-hmm. About 8 o'clock. We are completely gridlocked going to the Moldovan immigration, or the Moldovan border. It's supposed to be a normal road with people going that way and people coming back the other way on the other side, but it's just 3 lanes across on this and nobody is moving. Maybe we've moved, I would say, in the last hour, maybe 50 meters. And the border is maybe like 2 or 3 kilometers away, I think. So, yeah. What's the time? So about 8 o'clock. What's the time, Liva?
Yeah, 8:10.
It's 10 past 8. So we've been going for about maybe 8 hours now. So
some people running out of gas, they start sharing with each other, but we still have. That's good.
yeah, that's probably the biggest thing a lot of people have these problems with. But people are just getting out of their cars and they're just walking. It's freezing cold outside. I don't know how they're going to sort of deal with that, but I guess you know, they just want to get to the border, I suppose, and get through it. So that's the update anyway. 8 o'clock, day 2 of the Russian-Ukraine invasion. See you in the next one. Man, like no one is moving here. This is just crazy. Just had some dude that just walked over some military guy with like 5 guns strapped to his chest. He said move, so he just moved over, and he said that there's some vehicle that's coming that has a lot of weapons on it. So even that in itself is fucking scary. So we're still waiting. One thing I just saw here, people are walking with suitcases in a I'd like to say the word joking manner. I don't know if it's appropriate, that the wheels would like break and they would fall off. So let's say along here there's a bunch of suitcases.
Ты вон еще фары включил.
So it's about, I think it's about 10 o'clock at night, and the traffic and the cars are moving like so incredibly slow. I mean, you could walk there in like probably 20 minutes, but obviously in a car it's a lot slower. You know, we got told to like move over before, because military trucks and things came through. I don't know how if people are trying to come back, I don't know how they're going to be coming back. Okay guys, it's still going. It's now like 7:30 in the morning. We left yesterday at 1 p.m. so, and we've only moved over the whole night, like probably about 2 kilometers, something like that. It's crazy. But apparently the checkpoint is just over there.